What's up? It's your boy Carcino, man. Let's get into it. This is the situation that happened with the Brat and the Bush babies. Well, it's really YT from the Bush babies, but Brat put him in it. So all I know is this: the Brat came out with Funkified in like '94. So that '94, '95 era, they had this big push. Like, she was the first platinum selling female artist ever. Bigger than life. And YT from the Bush Babies on there. So Jermaine Dupri got these shows he set up. He's got everybody doing these shows. So it ain't nothing, you know. Shows are shows. People do that all the time. Now they got one scheduled in Chicago. You know, and they wanted to get a bigger venue, but they couldn't. So JD, while he working on everything, like setting it up with the manager, you know, to get money and all this stuff, and they get into it. The Brat got like her own little concert dude manager, whoever he is. He from out west, and he doing things like a little wrong. You know, like, it's just all sloppy. And YT was there. He was going to perform with her. She had a bunch of people that was on the album that was going to perform at the Congress Theater. So they was going to get down at the Congress. And everything was set to go, and they was going to get right and do this and that. And I don't know what happened with Jermaine Dupri and everybody, but I think the set got cut short for some reason, but I don't remember them doing that. All I remember is the complaints after the fact, you know. And then everybody's like, "Look, we just gonna go to the after party and kick it. You know, we gonna do the show there. We gonna just do it here for those all my fans and this and that. They tripping today, and I don't know why they ain't got love. They supposed to support Chi-Town." So the Brat got up there and just cussed everybody out. She was drunk as hell. So everybody got in the, back then everybody had MPVs. I had drove my Cavalier. So I was following them in the Cavalier. So everybody had went up to, what was that? Oh man, I can't even remember. But it's like a bar where you can grab a mic and rock it at the bar. So it was one of them things. So Brat went in there, did the little thing, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, dude up here for nothing. But Jermaine paying for that. You know, for YT to be up there and all this and this. Well, he's still trying to work out what happened at the Congress. Everybody was on some, let's go back to the hotel room, kick it, chill, this alright. YT's like, she telling him, like, it ain't alright. He's like, it's cool, you know, I got a free trip. Y'all get to show me Chicago and blah, 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 blah. And from all these dudes out west, all these dudes are doing some of everything, you know what I'm saying? So he don't know what's going on. He from out of town. See, people don't understand. When people from out of town come here, that's why I don't like for people to come out of town to see me or visit. Because their life is in my hands. I gotta make sure they get home safely. That should be everybody's responsibility. If somebody comes to visit you, your job is to make sure they have a good time, they get home safely. That's it. You don't need no conflict. You don't need nobody stumbling into nothing, because that's how people get killed. More people get killed going out of town to visit somewhere else, and they make a mistake or they do something crazy, do the things they used to do at the crib, and get themselves canceled. We've seen it millions of times. Now, one of the major problems that happened this night was the fact that everybody involved in this decided that it would be in their best interest to go get weed, no matter at what the cost. They had to get some weed. That's all that mattered. So they was willing to go way out. My boy gotta do this, my boy gotta do that. All I know is people were not looking out for this guy. And things went left real fast. And here's the situation. Dude from the Bush Babies, and I don't know all of them. I can't even remember all of them. It's been so long ago. This has been over 20 years ago. They get in the car. They going to go get the weed. It's like 2, 3, 4 cars down the road. Dude of theirs get locked up for something. Like one of the guys that they was with, like he cool with the Brat or something. I guess he from out west. And they had to go to the woods to go bail him out. Or somewherever the place was. They went, bailed him out. People waiting there for 2, 3 hours to dude get out. Dude gets out of jail. 2, 3 hours later, he come out, and it's not him. It's another one of these guys. But he's a Latino. And they was like, oh, what's up? This one of our Latino homies, man. Yeah, he's what's they call a Spanish disciple. He's SD. Yeah, he SD, but he cool. It's like, yeah, SD showed up and blah, 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 blah. So, this guy who happens to be an SD shows up and he said, his name's Dragon, and he's got a buddy that's in there that's locked up. And he's like, what? And he's like, oh no, y'all guy in there. I saw him. You know, I ain't used nobody's name. No, he coming out. Don't worry, but he was in there for something else. They just brought me in to harass me. They had to let me go. So he asked for a ride. He was like, yeah, just drop me off in my area where it's like a whole bunch of SDs. So they see him get out the car and everything, and then when he get out the car, these girls come up there and they just snapping. Where you been? You know they gonna do is they came through here. Yeah, they start throwing up signs and they start shooting and they do this and they do that and and this and that. And then everybody's finna meet up right here. Now we in there like 3, 4 cars. I'm like, well, oh no, this is what happened. I forgot. At the hotel, I got in the car with them when they went to the police station to go bail them out. That's what happened, because I couldn't leave, because I was riding with them. The cardinal mistake, which made the rule never leave my car anywhere ever again. I'm riding with these dudes, so I'm all riding with them, and they 3, 4 cars deep. And here we are coming to this thing, and all these girls, yeah, now what y'all gonna do about it? The Spanish disciple chicks going crazy, and now the guys feel like they gotta do something. The next thing you know, his homeboy pulls up in the car, and they tell him what's going on, and he's, man, I got everybody, man, I got everybody. He whistle, some Spanish whistle, everybody flood over to the car, they pop the trunk, there's bats, there's chains. I'm like, hey, can somebody take us back to the car, to the hotel to get the car, so we can get out of here? And dude is scared. Dude from the Bush Babies like, dude, I ain't been for no 187. I'm like, dude, this has gotten wild. And dude, we just bailed him out. He just got bailed out. And he was like, man, I ain't trying to go back, but if it's on, it's on. I'm like, what you mean if it's on, it's on? What's going on here? And she was saying the Latin kings that came through there and disrespected the neighborhood. They shot up some stuff, threw up some gang signs, and they felt disrespected. And they threw rocks at the cars, and they couldn't do nothing. None of the guys was around to do nothing because they was out doing whatever. So now they being disrespected by the women in the hood. Like, y'all got to do something. Y'all do all this talking. So now they like, okay, we finna do something. They load up a Suburban with like 50 of them. Then here come another little small hatchback car with 50 of them. And they all ready to ride out, and we all in a line to go. And I'm like, can y'all drop us off? They was like, yeah, we'll drop you off before we go. I'm bet. I'm like, we cool, relax, man. We getting dropped off. So, dude, like, YT, like, yeah, man, good. That's good looking. So, next thing you know, we in the car, and I'm like, I don't think we going back to the hotel. They driving us right to the action. It's 6 cars full. We 6 cars. What damage more could we do? Driving to the Latin King neighborhood. Are they crazy? Oh God, I'm trying to tell the driver of the car, I'm like, I'm just meeting you today, man. But can you please just turn out of this car? He's like, I can't do that, man. No, we gotta ride. I'm like, man, when it's over, I'll take you to your car, man. I got you. I'm like, oh. All of this because y'all want to get some weed. You could have got some weed way on the south side. We way somewhere. I don't even know where we are. I live here. I mean, where in the world are we? Man, we get around the corner, and then they ride up, and they was like, there they go. That's still not the store. It's one car in front of a restaurant. Everybody keep driving, and they roll around to the back of this complex. Then the one guy, I guess he's the leader, who had all the bats and chains in the car, he jumps out. This is the plan. What we gonna do is have somebody jump out early on foot and run up, and then we gonna come up with the car. And when they try to run, we already got the wolves on foot. I'm like, okay, I got a strategy. Why don't our car, we be last. We for backup support in case we need it. In other words, we don't do nothing. Because there's no need to do nothing. Everybody trying to go grab a weapon. They's like, man, you got to get something, man, in case it go down. They took the club. They gave dude from the Bush Babies. They separated. You remember the club they used to lock your steering wheel? They took the part out and gave him a piece. Here, you take that. He's sitting there with the club in his hand. Like, what are you finna do with that? Man, he was looking like, man, can you please get me out of here? I'm like, don't worry, man. They got way enough people to handle one car. So, sure enough, they didn't stick to no plan. Nothing. As soon as they got out there, they just went for it. Everybody jumped out. What up, fool? SD? Cars empty out. People jump out. You got 4 corner hustlers chilling with SDs. I'm like, what kind of stuff is this? Busting out windows of the restaurant. Cars flip. I'm like, they busting the dude car up. And a police car that's happened to be on patrol, just coming through. Chilling. Lights out. I saw him before anybody. I'm telling everybody, get in the car. Everybody in this car should not have been out the car. Me and dude from Bush Babies, he's still sitting right there. He ain't move. I'm like, dude, don't you move. Everybody get in the car. Nobody should have got out of the car, especially the driver. I'm like, dude, what you get out for? They don't need you. Man, I just had to get it on. Get it on? What you mean? Get behind the wheel, man. Everybody get in. I'm like, man, get out of here. And the lights come on, and that's when everybody see the cop. I'm like, he didn't even see the action. I'm like, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Let's go. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Dude's getting in the car, and he's trying to drive and get out of there. Finally, then somebody wants to be a hero. This guy in a white limo decides that he gonna help the cops and put his limo in front of the car. I was like, and then he was like, what do I do? I'm like, what do you do? Man, go around this doggone limo, man. Get out of here. What do you do? What you want to do? Stand here till the cops show up? What do you mean? What do you do? Get around this car and let's go. So he finally gets around the car and takes off. Everybody in the car arguing. The dude's like, can you please take us back to the hotel? I'm like, all right, we out of here. We done. We gone. No problems. Let's get back to the hotel. And then while we talking, this dude is driving 105 miles an hour down a straight road, running lights. I'm like, ho, 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 ho. Get your man, get your man. Your man's is driving. Dude, you can't drive this fast. Can you tell your boy to slow down? And I'm looking at him, like he's in like a state of shock. And he's sitting there gripping the steering wheel with a death grip. I'm like, can you talk to your boy? Can you please tell him to slow down? We gonna get arrested for speeding tickets and everything else. And then his guy, he was like, okay, yeah, I'll tell him. Turns to him, Master! I'm like, why? If you gonna do that, that's why I'm talking to you calmly. I don't need you to yell at him. As soon as you yell, he yelled at him. Dude just woke up out of it and just tried to make a turn going 105. I'm like, he ain't even trying to slow down. Oh my God, we finna hit this rock. Boom! We hit the damn rock. I'm like, how stupid can this? Let me out. Let me out. I knew it. Dude got out. Dude wanted. I'm like, dude, we gotta get out of here. We on foot. We gotta go. We gotta go. We can't trust nobody in this car. We on our own. That's how it is. We on the late at night in the SD's neighborhood. Don't know where we at. We on foot, hitting it. They staying in the car, man. We gonna get it turned over. Don't worry about it. We'll come get you when we get it turned over. Where y'all going? Don't go too far. We getting it. No. I'm like, nah, I'm out. Man, we both running, jumping fences. This dude heartbeat about to explode. We out here doing what we doing. Oh man, that was a crazy, crazy night. Nobody had cell phones then, so everything you had was like you had to pay somebody. And me, I had a car phone, the one you plug in the cigarette lighter. But that wasn't gonna help me until I got to my car. I'm like, I need to get to my car. And they was like, cool, when you get to your car, come back and pick up the rest of them. So, I was like, first off, I told y'all in the beginning, let's roll. Y'all ain't even with me. Come back and pick y'all up. I'm like, man, I'm at a payphone. I'm calling a cab. Come get me, take me to my whip. We're getting out of here. I'm taking the people that came with me that I knew. The rest of y'all, I don't know. And y'all got us in here caught up in the SD's neighborhood at any time. When they find out what just happened. Well, we ain't in the SD neighborhood. We in the Latin Kings neighborhood. Let me rephrase that. We were in the Latin King neighborhood. Meaning that the SDs are tearing up all the Latin King stuff. So imagine that was just one little spot. As soon as the Kings find out, they finna come swarm. This is their neighborhood. And we in it. And I'm like, we black. Right away, we gangster disciple of something that don't fit. We finna get rolled on. We gotta get out of here. Oh my goodness. That was the craziest night ever. I had to come back, get the cab. The cab driver didn't want two black guys in the cab. You just said you didn't say you had a friend. Now you got a friend. You didn't say that. I'm like, dude, take me out of here. He even took me to the wrong location. I said, dude, look, okay, I know it's been a crazy night. You little confused. You don't know what's going on. Here is the money. This is more than enough. Get me to my car so I can get away from you. And I wasn't finna leave dude out there. I'm like, he's coming with me. Period. So I knew they came out there and basically he wasn't even really my responsibility, but he left there with me. That was the Brat's responsibility. But she was nowhere involved. She just delegated to somebody else that she barely even knew. All these people that she delegated it to, he'd have been caught up, locked up with them somewhere. Come to find out, they got the car back started. Then they tried to drive and then decided to stop at the gas station. Where they almost got rolled on because they're going to stop at the gas station in the King's neighborhood. Like idiots. I'm like, I don't know what was they thinking. I would have drove 60 miles out of that neighborhood before I stopped at a gas station. There's no way in the world I'm going to go there. And the Kings is like, somebody, like, that was one of the cars that was there. And next thing you know, if the cops didn't show up, and the cops like, y'all got a choice. Y'all can go to jail, or we could just leave and just let them do what they gonna do. And they just said, well, just take us in. I'm like, oh, wow. I'm glad I didn't stay in the car. And this is why, if anybody's listening to this, the message of this is drive your own whip. No matter what the situation is, don't be car booty. and be like, hey, I'm gonna get a ride. No, you never know where that ride's gonna end up by the end of the day. And how, if you would have had your ride, none of this would have been going on. This has been going on without you being involved. So, thank you, Brat, for dumping that responsibility on me that night. So, I'm out.